See the pain. See the pain.
He wrote 10 sins of Agyapong. And when you check them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
See the pain. See the pain.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at
See the pain.
the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
See the pain.
Education is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Education is the equalizer, because no matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media. Kencity Media. Kencity Media.
But then they say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
Kencity Media.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity tariffs are exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage.
Kencity
Mr. Speaker,
Media.
thanks for the opportunity.
Kencity Media. Kencity Media. See the pain.
But then they say, I am not serving only Africa, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price and akufo-addo cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics, is ready.
See the pain. Good afternoon. Raise to the power 5,000. Another beautiful afternoon. Today happens to be the 8th day of April 2026. Another beautiful Wednesday afternoon. And yenu edia shemu yebedin komo na fe ya twaso akọ yenim. Na unim se ene Ghana dede abem na dede awodwa ekoso ene wie yatena se na fe yede emu nkomo yede eba enti Ghana nkomo ebeba Albert Asmani political za join me na fe yedi nkomo ewa ha sansoso ena editorial ensoso yede beba na yatwaso akọ yenim the base ensoso nkomo ewo ho na unim se enema wudo bebre ena ekoso ewo the base as we speak odwani chiro ewo emiamia ahodo a amanfo edi hu enkomo amanfo kasa ewo hu na nyankopon aya dom tachama da bodwombo jedi afrisane afei ena bre na wiadru ya ye kasa sesei eye the base headquarters womo ebeye luncheon no official luncheon eti nyankopon eya adomo a edwoada ye edi animu ena enra oti se owura George oti bonsu doctor ono ankasa etu nanumutuo edi nkomo se enema wudo bebre ya no womo ahyase ya womo enka ho asem kra no efri edwoada ekono we are going to see a lot of things na the base eye ya womode eba na the base no eye de benya the base no eye amanfo say the base of Ghana amanfo say the base of Honorable Ken Agyapong amanfo say the base for Mpuntuo amanfo say the base for jobs and then the base for power raise to the power near ewoho ana eye juma na yebedi hu enkomo ne na fe yatoaso akọ yenim yehese Ghana ha enhyehye ben ene sese yetimi eye ne nyina no ye enkomo a yebehwe na fe yedi sanso so ena sese se oba Ghana ha enkomo a ekoso nyina ene se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wode eye takwa damai go face foresight and wode Emma eye ninua acha sensam a ekoso no bebre san komo we no yebehwe na afi yetimi adibi na afi yehunu senia esifa etie na yebegina so abusa se sometimes no ya na politicians no se wo mo ekasa yentie wo mo anase de ben pa ne yen kan kire wo mo because emre bi baya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wono ankasa ka kire Ghana fo nyina se se uye campaign a eyamanwosem no kra kakra entro kakra na wo de afrafra enti yenim se wo de no kra ne entro no wo de afrafra oguso de bu aman no anase te sei ensem bi a wo kan ne mre bi atwem ena ama saa niema dede nyina no ekoso but me de me de se Ghana ni ena ono nso so no ebe take the ownership of a mining site na fe ono nso de aye adwuma e Ghana ha because one thing that I know and say ehon faso ni nyina no ebeka Ghana ha ebe gina so abiebie nwuma foforo ama Ghana fo anya bi aye enti I am for it say Ghana ni ebe take over the ownership of a mining site na Ghana ni nso a mine o mine na gold ni nkobroni ho demom o mine na gold no wono ankasa Ghana ni no enso akutem na afi yaton wo Ghana ha ya masika ka Ghana ha. That is what we are all looking forward to see proper development our local content no eno nso so betimi abem eno ne nyina iguso a ye hwe se ebetimi abaso nti Albert asumani political zatenase a ye behwe na ye di eho enkomo ama bibia aye kama me da me ho na afei ma pick bibi from the lion's mentality ye kosua bibi kakra e de free lion ne ho eniema bi ho no mo a etoda enkofo bi a we expect the least from them wo mo ebeye emana boroso you will see eniema bi a kebeji nja wakoma se ene ye won so no go in harder but ni nyina mu no eduru ba bi a na wadwene nyankopon adwene kakra na watu niema bi atu agu na afei yakua nim enkakra ma menkanfo eye Kingdom Herbal Center emfa emau na Kingdom Herbal Center already many wadi hu nkomo se you see Kingdom Herbal Center no ye dwumaku a ye sha ase ye nro ehu adwuma e wo man mo no ache so many years close to 20 years and ye share dwuma ase ya na besine onti wo babia da se ye kan bibi e de afa eye Kingdom Herbal Center yenro ho yenro eyendro a ejina ye ye wo edro bi etese Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules power to the people emema no unum bi a eboa papa fei ye san so ewo enro awodo bi te se tremendous capsules no eno se we oba onso oba de afichirikomu haw oba ubu nsana waya ase ye wo sa ohaw nkitenkete na ewo wo ho no se onsaka eye Kingdom Tremendous Capsules ni bia ebeboa papa na yesan so ewo eye Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene capsules eno no se onsaka bia e boost immune system no ahoden ko a ena obenya nti bomoden se onso betimi apebie ebeboa papa wodi wani kiremu ewo ye baabi atwan duro bia na onsa betimi akabi afei se open dodo atu aton a eno nso no okanhyi wodi wani kiremu a onsa betimi akabi ewo ho afei tabia takum raise to the power 30 ena mede ama wo no we eye memedura ejina brane so ye bema na onsaken bia beboa wo carpenterfo masonfo adraverfo yene ayeye adwumaden yene ayeye adwuma require entenase da ne da nyina na watena sesa ntu behwe no usisi na ye wo ya enti adwuma eye wadwuma nyankopon na ahyehya ma wo a esese utimi eye no afei na akwakoye den e de ama wo ekoba sa ya na entwaye bomodin se onso onsabetimi aka adura ebeboa wo tabia takum no onsaka bi na wote ano a nukure ni wotafre bedu anwumre no obehunu sampa ye waduro ne ye waduro na tabia takum eye aduro pa okwakuo ose ne ho nyefe nanso ne ho ofeche obi a wadi asem adifo se wo ye bema na okosinanim na ohwiegu ukosinanim na wantimi anyina na nso anokre ne se wanim enyefe kra nti mempene sa ati bomodin so betimi apebie baabi ato aduro bia no de oni kiremu a onsa ebetimi akabi na fe open dodo atu aton so a wobetimi apia kira kwa mrepam me ne o ebe e de numbers any directions na beba na fe ya to aso akọ yenim ye fra me Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi. Thank you for being part of the show. Wa Santimantemo Ash 101.1, we are second to none. In Finfinimantemo NAP Radio 90.1. And also so we are the pride of Central. And then in Krapumpunimentemo and so Oman 107.1. And yade eba ebraso Net2 TV GH on Facebook, Net2 TV GH on YouTube. Ubetimi akoho na fe o comment and afe o message ashase afawaba na sabatori afe ewofie eto obeje bre akinkan nyina ede amaw ye ne na ye adwuma nti bre so a ye be ma akwan na so abo awuram na afe ye di enkomo ebia na opese o send WhatsApp message a WhatsApp number no 0240 550899 0240550899 na fe also send message na yenko enim bibia ebeye kama ma yana ye ho na fe yempeki bibi from the Lions mentality. No Pein ye kano senia etie. We are on.
Lions are said to sleep around 20 hours a day. Still, they never go hungry. They get up and they get the job done. They earn their rest. They earn their success. They earn their freedom. There are great rewards for competence. In life, if you provide more value to others than anyone else in a shorter space of time, you will be rewarded, and you will be rewarded well and often. It does not matter how long you work. It matters how good that work is. It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. It only matters how much value you've created. Develop yourself into a competent machine. Work on what matters in your life with laser focus, ruthless determination, and a burning desire to do everything to the very best of your ability. That builds pride and respect for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Ebraso say ye di editorial no ye di ebre wo na fe ye toaso eko yenim abusua medical culture say Albert Asmani political za be join me na fe ye di nkomo ewa ha na ene nkomo a me pese menu edie no eye very simple and short na ni nyina ene say okwakuo no medical kan o say ni suma eni nani na medo ko France mamu 2016 ena enkomo bi ehya ase se ekoso na sa nkomo no eye nkomo a ehya ase free France president Ora Emmanuel Macron ehya ase free ono ankasa ni krom na ni kromfo ehya so omuni no edi nkomo se opani no krede eye baako pe sane a wotie yi anuonyam a ekuta wo na ohwe wo political party a wowom na afi ohwe the other political party a ono so ye mo opponent ekwan a mofa so ye mo niema ene sane a ekoi bibia di adanse se mama eye France man no emu ache penini busa se asemu amoken ye no kro nom se fo ani tu fom na hwe na ubehunu se oman no mama emu ache eti washase edinani eto fom na the truth of the matter any say Ora Macron na ne yonko pa ne president ano oti akonwa so at that time enti president no emma no position kra ya na wote so eye adwuma. He was in charge of finance and economic. Enti se ode back Ghana ha nke beka se finance minister. Enti ne dibia no na wo soro papa. na pani no tena ase din eye hwehwemu etietie fom ensam ankofo na ka kire no ehwehwemu a ampa so hu se eye nokre na kwamla dumo eka asem bi se or say I fear no death, rather I fear not making the change. Ewiase dani nyina yete ho mobile phone a ye use yi eye nipa baako ena wotena ase ena wo craft say no I will do something like this and wo ye mobile phone e de bae ansana wo be ye de aba no me sure say he weighs the pros and cons ehwe benkum hwe nifa ehunu challenges ana ewo ho but ni nyina mu no okoso e make sure say the common goal any so the mobile phone no ebeba the common goal no say obetimi aye mobile phone no enti ampa woyeye aba upon all the challenges oyere ne ho eyeye aba me come na ba besusu say owura Emmanuel Macron etena se a wo tie nsama nkofo e ka kire no ene wo hu se eye nokre no otu so anamon a otu ye ene se political party a yete power mi ka ho bi eti ekwan be na metimi afa so se me ya madwen se bia me pese me bedi party na nkasa nim na afi me de party no eba power na me de besesa sa narrative na ye be ma me kwan ana ye ma me kwan no ono aye na adwen se nka bia obebo awurom kakra bi no ohun buga na ewo nanim ohun se sa buga no and emanin survive ontimi survive sa buga no and so the only thing a obetimi aye ne se ono ankasa be forming the own political movement enti oshase e forming movement no eti osese mu ko benkumu a ebinum ejina ho ye ko nifa so a ebinum ejina ho sese no me pese ye nyina ye gina mfimfin na yen ye beye oman na nkasa adwuma enti Emmanuel Macron e shase so ne nkofo e kasa se munye se adwuma wei emfa mame no ode wei ahye wei nsa no ode wei so ahye wei nsa enkakran eti ebedru baabi na ohunu se yes ade no ekonanim eno resign ye as finance minister or resign ye enafi wono ankase bedi animu bedi ekuo nanim na ansa no oba bedi ekuo nanim no na mpapamu kakra ewom benkum enam ha nifa enam ha na chese we mpeso obete ne yonko ase we mpeso obedi we yachi but ekoye se Yesu Kristo enam pono so na Yesu otwa nani so kakra na epo asochi ebo emuni epo ikwa edemfama ikwa ekwa na de ba na de ne ko ne ba Yesu to sorry ya wo gina ne nan so eti eduru babia na se ye hye bibia ase a wakame watime mafaha mapia enketenkete ni nyina ye normal but ye gusu a ye kɔ ye nimu no afebo nse eteki shape but ade ba akonso amahu ene se wo Ghana politics ni mu no ye wo niam bi ho no mu a esese yetimi eye bold na ye confront sa niam no ene se ye wo enipa bi ho a wo ya ne den ono de nia wo pe ene wo be but sankofo ni nyina no ye wo kwan a ye de wo mu fa so a wo betimi aye o mo ho adwuma kakra afo be nse nipa wo hunu se wo tan wo no afo be hunu no na one wo eko eba enti saa na ya na abrabo no etie enti me ka besusu se Emmanuel Macron chance en kakra na mu odin amanfo dwen se entimi nya adwuma ebi kura asem o mo kan se wo nipa bebrebe o France ya ekwan be na betimi afa so convince ye nyina but Macron e chance se o take platform by platform it your call platform we so na one France for e din komo at a point people thought say agro bi kra na aba na ni so a odie but enkakra ade ni timi be wie peyo wutimi bo modern aye ya ama ni yeye ya ene Macron edit the same movement no wode aba betena eye abam ya aka oman ni nyina abom wode aka oman ni nyina abom na there's difference between France and Ghana difference no any say sanko foi ente say in as much as say omo ye omo politics no oman ni puntu nso so ya na e wo madwene mu enti time ana womo eye womo politics division ewom party A party B ene ne dom womu nyina division edom ntemo no na oman ni puntu ankasa de na still no ekoso enti better hospitals no womunya better schools na ebi ewo ho eniama bia ema nipa asetena mu puntu okọ nanim womo a eye adwuma certain benefit esese we France ni a wonsaka no omonsa eka ne nyina but over Ghana ha de ya na totally different so we MPP ni a se NDC etia ba mu sesei esese wotena wa chese bibia wuye bia no wo se me komanimu a enye ye because adan a the political opponent and etia konwa so enti there's massive division ewo Ghana ha na yenso ye de no krampo ni se enye se division no mu kra no wo mu na mu adi mputu papa bi ba because upon division na ewo France ni mu ni nyina na better roads ewo better systems tuma but I had a because ya the side division no eno ene ya de pesika dugu ye botom enti ente say abansa ene ye ene MPP NDC because wo munim say dan a wo mienu na na beba enti MPP ginafa na NDC ginafa na dia ne so wo dia ma menkama koma ntumiyem aya 4 years aya 8 years mesumeba power enti ono nso ba no ono nso ye ne a obeye enti these two political parties no abomode aso yetim ene omudi yeti pimpim mu ene omudi yeti pimpim mu Ghana eko 70 years but besine from Accra to Kumasi ya double road yenwie ye besine yenwie ebesine from Accra to Takrade afei ena yatena sia eno kra no eye friend say ECOWAS netena si din hu say no SSA yetimi enya international roads because we have integration no SSA money ye papa so that say ye trading na ebetimi akoye especially whereby yakwaje your friend say head office e dia ba besi ha say ye pese ye better trading ewo Africa eti muma ye nya international road enti eye ECOWAS na supervise ekwan a free Ivory Coast eba betwem ewo Accra na ewuremu akwa to Nigeria enti wo ebefa wo memu no eye wo aban no wo na wutua but supervision no eye ECOWAS na eye yen na nyansa no na eni ho because yama division MPP NDC etimi divide yen to a way yentimi kura nka mom enwene mom emfa de papa emma that is the problem ayewo ewo Ghana ha memiti wo say opa ma menya madwene se mekọ NDC pani bi wo se me pa acha oboa me kakra oh na bi da baby a wo ye adwuma no kra no eye MPP for dia MPP metna bam na obi nso free baby se mekọ MPP pani oh da bi na se baby a wo ye adwuma no eye NDC we NDC ni eti ye wo NDC fu adwuma na ye wo MPP fu adwuma ye wo adwuma bi wo ho a se wo ye MPP ni a oboa ya ma wo nya bida ye wo adwuma bi wo ho a se wo ye MPP ni a oboa NDC fu nso ma wo nya bida ene ye de na mu se ya ene ye nam enti eba saa na womo a ewo soro no womo ya aso no eyeden ya ntokwa na womo ko no ombenya mu mfaso ba ye ne a ye wo fom ye na ye bre eti Ghana ni ebe ye adwuma aye adwuma saa ba do be ko pension na ne pension pay entimi hwe no eti all the time Ghana ni no ode ne ko adwuma ode ne si adwuma no se onya adwuma ubon se ope baby obenya opportunity no ono nso awia bibi kakra e de akọ because onim se enhyehyɛ papa bia eni ho ema ne daachi it is ono anka se nteki the destiny no into ni own hands de besi enti se Ghana ni ewia Ghana adwuma wie musika wonsuro bibia nteka no because onim say at the end of the day MPP NDC say ade ba ko a ehia pa ne se ebia na wo bobra bone pa wa Ghana ha but for sika kakra ko hye MPP ana NDC achi omba power eno ano no ananu ya yewra John Dramani Mahama ede ne policy bi di ba ya ese efe no Mahama Care adwuma bi se wo mo de sika 200,000 Ghana cedis e de akwa support enti pani a woda no abokro no pa enso because of anunti aban ayinani onka ho hwe because of the 200,000 Ghana cedis aba support Mahama Care eti eba saa na afei ba akwa akwata kire mohwe se we mu wo mo bokro no won se amambuo mu buo no eye kro no nko a amambuo mu buoi enkofo ntimi nya bi papa bia mo de mo nto aba mame na se meme ba be chiwo mo meba be chiwo mu nyina gum eti wo mo ya na Ghana fo nso dimirika ne akoto aba e de ama wo mo MPP NDC but MPP nya betena konwa so a na afei ne nsa ne na NDC fo na chi saa eno ano no omawie se eye NDC su na betena konwa so a wono nso ba no se wo mu ya kromfo hwade sese na omo ye me ba machi wo mu nyina ananu omo ba yom de bibi ba se fa no ora fo isi sika amanfo awia MPP fo awia de opposition enya de ketwa enti ye ba bachi wo mu nyina besi ne omunsane na momachi say ya because onim se ayire soa owo 8 years se Ghana for be consider ne pa 8 years after 8 years no obeko emono nso aba until you do me I do you it is a sanate de a yen krokro yen ho Ghana for de ja wo mo Ghana for ne de mu yomani enti obede bese fama wo mo eno omode mayen saa benkum nifa eti ye NDC MPP so many years of independence but Ghana Nino is not experiencing anything independence so many years ni unless South Korea pani bi na ase ewa manyokuo bim ansa na wokra watimi anya mfaso hwa nanu ya mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bayi ose obeti school bi na efi edwoada ekono me shase ama wate niam bi ase because wamo emfa ye ho nemom nia ebeboa wo mo no eno ano mbeye enti eno na amanfo egina so e wo France se benkum nifa no adoso se miemfa magina mfimfin eno omode Macron ni movement no womo enyina gitu mo to aba ma na enne waba abem na kwan a ofa so a wo ya ade no eyi obia nwanwa kwan a ofa so ya ade no eye obia nwanwa obia wo wiase bia eye no nwanwa enti anano documentary bia na mehwe Oxford University for say eye omo nwanwa kwan a ofa so a wotimi ebewi ni ye no na at a point no timi say Macron no adapt eye Barack Obama style of winning people. Eti grassroots acquire of fast so yeah grassroots for one juma eji ye de bae no na che say efe krakeke. Eti anytime obedu oman bi mu na obete se amanfo no ani ate no afei obehunu se nea ekoso na today mi gina ha na makasa asem we say on one platform be a WhatsApp platform ye de me video ekoto so and MPP boys tie me ye MPP boys o masem o mo kan ne say they will deal with me na omo monitor niam kakra they will deal with me na mahunu se ne niam ate and I'm say they will deal with me how ti madam fubi our platform no so formerly of multimedia ena of fem no catch him say Jack say na ekoso nti hwe ho yie look afeni ye be ye adwuma ediama base no we are now coming to build the base afeni ye be ye the base adwuma no muku yan hwe afei ene be ye the base ehu adwuma it is a force ni free MPP a free NDC na eba we are ready ya bre ene san hunahuna no na ene ye bekum ye be ye say na amanfo adehe ubekume unsu ubewu ebia ukumi na me dikan a obeba kra no na me no me ye pani e wo heaven ho obeba na me ye pani wo asamado na kwan ya mefa so ametwe mu no enti wo de kume but we will do it ye be ma Ghana for ehunu nokre ye be ma Ghana for ehunu say look MPP ni NDC no they have nothing better to offer than say omube siesie omo because we NDC for betena so yi another bunch of political figures woman so ebeye so rich just like MPP for so ebeye because ye woni pa bi o wa na bia woman so te samia but womunya position wo MPP abem no today they are rich enti anytime bia no omuba betreni ombegumi a crop of rich people all the time but enye se bi on baby papa bi me po bi obe support me na places bi o ho a yesese ye sheda ko twa videos ankasa na ye be show kire Ghana fo nyina e ma Ghana fo hunu say MPP ni NDC for no they don't care about us omo ankasa omo ho pe kwan on mefa so meya sikafo enti obi pese oboa wa o pese obeta frene na ase me political way no mu di achi MPP NDC ni e di achire sa but it is about time ye betimi enya ejina finfin na MPP ni NDC na nkasa no ya mo mahunu nyansa say look enya mo nko na ye de o man be hya mo nsa all the time it is a Ghana mabunu ekwan ya o mani asifa abre na ba bia obefa bia no Ghana mabunu esufre Agyapong enda ya to abawie kwabrane awi ni eso kwabrane ankasa hyedam mu a wonum nsuo kra nya ne de because otie efam no otie sane amanfo ya to abaye awie primaries no nka ya wie but still people are calling for Ken Agyapong because amanfo ahunu say look esese yetimi esesem MPP ni NDC ni yanto omontontwene enti we show videos ebema Ghana fo ani aba omo so ama oma hunu se MPP ni NDC no omu ntimi nye bibi papa bi amfa mayen dan se omo abeyo omo ho asikafo na yekosoa ne edi omo achi a ene yenka hunu se bre na yen namu no ye chifo the next generation of us omo befa emu ema na chense eti se wo ene nyame aye wadom na se epie ewo wo pen so a esese wutimi de wo ho hyem na wo fight for Ghana esese wutimi ye bibia ebema wo daachi nchirima no omo benya ni daso esese wutimi ye bibia ebema daachi mabunu no a eba no ombenya ni daso anano yesi ye bubu kasoa old market ye bubu wani akosi stores. Look at Utah. Womo wa hoden asenkofo wei anka womo ewo factory eye adwuma enya asem ketwa womo ne nam ho adan monku budeza nyamu na mutwi eti mo bepede wa house o yenso ya bene nam ha kakra na ebia na yebetimi enya bibi kakra eti ye bu stores no gu ha no womo ne namu no womo yiji niama wom womo yiji niama wom because pe bibi wom no akwa akodi ope bibi wom no akwa akodi bebia Ghana ni no na brabo ya teso am na ba bedru no se wonye adwuma krade ne wasem krade yenka no benefit Ghana ni benefit bia but ka wo hye Ajapade Nyankopon e de amayen na se yenya mpanifo a omunim nyansa wa akukuduro se o metimi adane ani a anka Ghana ni mpa wonya adwuma bosome ya man 1000 Ghana mpa nke yawia no enso yete ho se ya na ye hwese amanfo emre wo mumu but saade no esese yetimi e breaki saade no esese e breaki saagin no ye mane ntwem enko this is the time it is a one number be not the base enya sorry a political movement fa ho kodom go be part of it fa ho kweshem bi register bi ye register bi na dachi wonananom ene wonanan kanso anom ebebo wabaso ebia no wawu but ufunu ye bebo ufunu na baso hwa na no Africa he ya mampani bi owu ye wono ani kurom yantimi ansie no woni kurom because ni kurom fo ne se wabo wo mu abro enti ehu hia se ye de ne be Ghana ha kra ye de ne ba ha a sika da so ye pe be oman ya ebeje no na afei wasie no woni saaman nim a sika eka ho eno kra no na obi ampeso obeje mummi so mampani dada kufo ye de ba Ghana ha ye de efu ne ba Ghana ha se yanye sika nka ho na nke esie no ha se wo ye papa wanim ebanyam enti maya ntenase ana MPP ni anisi de obi antimi wo mu o MPP ni anisi na ye de ehu ahye mu saa ehu no beto aso akoye na nkanso anom so na bre na ye fam ane no se yantimi amfight na yanje Ghana no ansi ho a ye nananom omuni ani daso bia se ye MPP NDC se ya na ye bekọ a ye nananom ne ye ma wonni ani daso enti fa ho hyembi na ekena sania ebeduru baabi ane ye bobọ nkofo din we ka ho no ye bobọ din ekena bi a wo so ye du din aka ho enya nia ubenya ewom but the common goal and say we need to change ekwanya ye fa so ye politics e Ghana ha no ma memfa wonsia me da me ho aba na me ne Albert Asumani political za yesinkonwa na ye di nkomo e wa ha No Pein ya kano senia etie we are on
one by one. None of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media. Kencity Media.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we have not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other.
Kencity
They
Media.
do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Kencity Media.
The cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics, they're ready.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media.
Then they say, I am not serving only Africa, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
C'est le pain.
Welcome back. Ebrason say yesi nkonwa na afa yedi enkomo Albert Asumani political za atena se ya ye ba be di enkomo medical ka kiro say wo a wo hwe etie ye nsoso no oka ho ane ye adwuma nti emrepem ye be bie phone lines na afa so abam na afa wo de abetitle ye Ghana ane ye chekere na ye chekere Ghana esese ye nyina ye de ho hyem ye time chekere oman no se bibi koso na se eya ka ho asem bonipa aba so se enya nsusu so a kan se ne a ete eno ene eguso a ye ti ye nyina ye de nkakrakra saa na adwuma bia no fa ne se wona wodo ho aba se o ye adwuma na me ti su ya me si su me hunu se obi ye nsentwura adwuma ono de wafa no totroto yebeku ensem ne saa na wukumi na medika ba no na me ye pani wo asamando na asamando se wo ye pani wo ha position no sa de so no
so oni amonche
me na me direct amonche na oba ho na obe hu ba bia na me ye de wato wate munya sansem tantan na yebeku no ye mo eye mama yanya proper argument so be the ne de ba wo so kan wo de but men try nya say yebeku na entiwe sa na nka nipa no agya wo me ye mfa sa hunu na me ti ye na me so meye eno anu no yaku yanim Albert Asumani political za atena se opani boko de
zanku boko na so ai
nyankopon adom ene mpaibo
ye de nyame ase
na ene nsuo yi babia ekodina nanka yenim se nsuo yi betwa ma
ai weda ne ye ya
babia me wonde na me hwese nka nsuo ni jagu mu a nanka eno anu no
guys focus na betna anope kwa me no obi di nkomo so obo mpa nsuo ni nto no mo se num light kra ka wala am say adwumboni abani peti enye se nsuo ni nto keke nsuo ni nto no mo se num light no say yes obi aye ne plans a wo de kwhye nyame nyame nto nsuo no yensa num light
eka ketu
eye
nanka me twentoma akuru
David
Dina so nsuo ne ba nsuo no kra de
se na me so me mpae ne se rade nti wiem ne emra adwuma nyanya me tie me mpae bo
mpae na wo bo
ai
sa
se nsa anya adwuma ne se didi me so be se bididi
ndu be
se me nsa anya adwuma me se bididi se me nsa anya adwuma yes say wa fa say anya adwuma na obi we ka kire o say ase ono na o feed you ba on say adwuma de a say wa hu say o bere so ade na we de
unfifre so mfa so
sa
eno anu
nti nyame tie mi mpa ebo
eno anu
ai
na du ba bi so ana ya bere so lumba asem bia o kan o se obi bi ni abobondua obepa kuma bia ma
owu adwuma pa na
adwuma wo ye ni owu adwuma wakantem edensie se anka obeye bi di abo abusua da china na ni wa ye gina so abonidin nanso abusua ne de ye mpa de pa wo ma fa adwene se ye den a odefo homa
wele no
ene ye de be
odefo homa se de yire twene ne so de ene wu bom odum say yes
anyasem
say ewiase ne sa na tie you see enu ntina o bo abraba na o ye bibia ade ada bia ema me feel comfortable a me nam a ya na me feel free ni say enye bibia o
yeah
nyankopon adom and at the same time no I work with clear conscience. My principle is say if you have clear conscience, you don't fear any accusation.
Exactly.
Ona mo na yaga say obi awiade obi akwaji obi sika obi akoye say enta na nse anankofo bi ka say menu mienu afa eyi bibi ho anya sika na de na emesre nko minam ho emini obi awansidi
ya pon adwuma ya
kofie ana me aka sa dana me kan me menya obi a me pon adwuma kotena baabi ansa me ohwe we ya efie adwuma Saturday no makwa sorry. And I spend my whole Saturday at church.
Yeah.
Me free Saturday anopa. Me was sorry them say go say me san ba nyumre.
Full time.
The only time I may work for me who I may dey me be Sundays.
Yeah.
Enti me conscience na clear.
Yeah.
And enipa bi ona mo wiase bi say wo sa adwen no. On fa nipa ho adwen show mu on plan obi ho adwen bone ana we me ko ste 10 ha ko plan no me na asasi fizi nyankopon ebo ade obi a chembo oda
yesi ebekume nti wonko ana sesem se oba be yesinipe
oh Mr. Nkum you see enipa ewo wiase no se wo so obekum na hwan na sa hwan de be chembo sa nipa no on hwe da busuam no hwe na chi se ono the first generation of his family ana ebi abako me no kasa Mr. Nkum me no ti hoyi me maame ne me papa nka so me ba wiase ho omuni ho
omko
do you think say Nyankopon tie me destiny to me maame ne me papa na
bi
san nke na nka ba ba asesa enti no nipa bia ni ho a ono no be ka say obekun no obekun be take over with the properties and asa with I mean people should be reasonable now say wiase na e wo no enye de you see the world does not revolve around you. And then when I'm a movie, and then I'm a dear son, now I'm a reabo. And when I mean some, so people's destiny, see, the assessor, who's the last time I catch you say, a nipa, we don't just meet. Obi abeshia obi baby, there's a reason. It's yes a unisa nipa nichia. But and yet at that point, I'm share and I be say we here. Sometimes you know, one be share, one be kontopa, we be free. That thing, you know, you see say, oh, this is the reason why Empire Nipa we need to push here.
Just like Honorable Ken Agyapong, send ya wunim no. Young guy, na at the age of 30 years, na owosika, a utimi ejina jisika kesi.
Of course.
At the one political party. Or say me dini nyina to nchen. Me pese me be som Ghana enti waba be yem rahye bedwan we jai sa niam na nke bia concentrate yi anka by this time
ke bia wa quadruple the anka owo.
There's a reason ti Nyankopon ma ne kofa.
Of course. You see yeah campaign who say na nkofo ka say let Ken be Ken.
Yeah.
Na eduru bia na mpanifo bi on be frame oh, Honorable Ken, they penasemu, but the Riana and Crawford Canasem, the Raya, woman in Tony down. Who's the last night program? Catch you say the very day Honorable Ken, ebe movie from Nenema Oyehu. So who are there Obeka? He will always stand for the truth, he will always defend people. Obey loud. The day Obechin and one fisa your man, that will be the day and Crawford be giant 3D. Because Honorable Ken is not the only politician, as the only parliamentary or the saying former MP, but on the signature beer, and I said the new beer, oh yeah, and Crawford the pen asem. Son and Yami Bo Nipa. You see, Bibi Nebema will be a pewasemu. It's not like because Oye Kennedy Japan tea and will be pen asem, but Nisu and any buying. Why is it that Obedu webinar or standing out? Because time about politics no or the name be seen and used to say me as a politician what's your number or no other cabri interview be or say a dear man and nije ni say utumi ebua obia owo problem. That is what gives him satisfaction. And ohun say yesisi obia on tena sim yesisi say nipa enye MP say or parliament and nyina no ho ade omutimika. Some people are so cowards say omonam ho no bootlicking kwa konkonsan kwa what is a MP ba kwa ya de senka omo aban mu and abako wo obi ho ayinadi ko kamye mu omofo. But Honorable Ken doesn't care whether it is his party, his family, his son, his daughter. bibia eye right ono na adweme so saa de no nyame de ma wo you can't learn it. You can't learn it. You say Mr. Sam they do baby and I say adebu ana me ho premise me meka nenko because you see yan fam free so ama wo wontumi nye ne hwe wo do ani be hwe sa na akọ enti that is ade anyame de mo obi enti na se obi rap politics no it se na so your business nko obi to me but baby na nyame pese wo de fa to touch a lot of lives no it is so de public service. Exactly. Then people will also through that will see what is in him. But like I said, there are a lot of business people. They have done well more than Abu in Japan. Yeah. But many politicians.
Me call baby weekendy ablekumaho baby. On hini bi ewo our be joint. I mean nice joint be ewo. Na oyo hini ewo osunase. Okay. Osunase so ni osunase.
Achim ho yeah.
Yeah. Enti me duru ho no me te ho no mo na me hu se oba ya asem o ka kire me ne se chale na aha ene waba ha de amaye nhira na so adai o se me pe wasem pa o no no aboken ka kire no aboken se me se anamo bi opeso otu bia ye na ye ta na chi na me ye principle te so no a because of honorable ken ena me di na chi a me di bie me na am say that means wunim no woni na hia pen o se me hia na da but me tie ne kasa e wo radio so me tie ne kasa o TV so e kwan a ofa so o ye ne ama no eno na me follow na namon a enne me so me dia du ba bia ma bi and this man is now a big businessman. He's done a lot of things. Follow the principles of Honorable Ken.
Now, Honorable Ken, enipa e penasem, any nipa o mateninkan. Mizenkum, metna say mu be say 98% in share da. No, we share way.
No.
But platform na nyame de man no. Intina meka say na esese nyame de ni pie through a certain arena. Into on be pie that political space no. Musana meka say ebia business people go ho. They have done so well more than Honorable Ken in Japan. But on my life, you know, and Kofunya assumptions are sworn on so because I'm going to say one corner be paid. And I'm concentration here, Ejuma. So it's about them, the people around them, and their family. Yeah. But this is Honorable Ken in Japan. On life, you know, aside the private life, about the public service for. Actively for 24 years in parliament. Enti ni nioma bia oye no e shenkofo bi crime and of course and you will be answer be wasem because ye nam ho nyina no obu ho a oka nanimu a na adwen ne se bom pe na asem enti obi a pe abase bone na ene wo kan jeja no mane nko but some people are not cut for that ontumi hwa de bone no onyi nani what you
say ebi ti say after Aboshiwo Yomi.
Yes.
The issue here by tete say
yes.
Some members of parliament fasia ko je kakra edition ho. I say no. And yes,
as if say na the sika na obi akofa.
Yes.
But na eye Ghana for sika.
Exactly.
Enti once you want to protect the public person, ubenya enemies. Once you want to protect the public interest, ubenya enemies because adia na wo protect no e hoye obi so a venture or the
exactly.
Until once you try to prevent nkrofo say omobe bu Ghana so bukata no ubenya problem. Until eya na eye good say we nipa. One thing na ebema wo wani age. Have good conscience. Menfo nipa ho adwen bone, hu ade bone aka, oka. And I see ade good thing na Honorable Ken e won ho ne say ene asemsi na bia ya bitu Honorable Ken ene wo na se ohia na oka na muka ho asem wi a eni mu biem we yefi mu he just want to right the wrong owi a wo wie and that personal issue say ono ba betwe manson forever and ever say and then we yes ade ro kan ye ntino and e fi na ekono we are the enemy but people don't understand life like that. Anybody be obey idea. Some people who come masem and I saw me idea na ukape na ono wa yaka no. Any one kasa who be because I didn't know kasa nanim. But say ubo obra bossa, you can never be a good leader.
Yeah.
You don't keep grudges. Adia ba ko MPP party. How mo pa no. Enkofo bi ombeni atumi no. Ayom ho say they are so vindictive say yam fa bone nche. Enti say wo ohun anu omu na. O ade esese ye de makra won fa ma
so akaseti.
Kwa kaseti ya. Asim say wiase nyina ono no so anopa awia. What you say? Ono no so awia na oso asoboso me anadwo. Enti ene ono pa awia bebo, ono pa awia. But nyame amade esa. Ga ya bebo guarantee ho ma because of some people. Enti ubeba be ye odie. But once we ni pay ni say nkom asema ye kan nyina zo nkyere say ono abo kan bibi o baby azo eye pepepe.
No, yanka so.
When you so abofo. So he will also do something maybe I also umpe. But the moment you address it, let it end there and move forward. And then the man nipa ubenam na wanya asumdwe until recently obi onum no abo kan bia nim say no abo kan no di driver. Obi onum no abo kan bia nim say ono no o piano pa o kofia nim ono nko ana na onam. Ebe so okay o say anen no abo kan nko a betime atu car from time or tetema anen nam kromwa drive be say ono na drive. In fact I just obi put in the car no mo one person what the car no onam.
There was
with
a guy.
Clear conscience.
There's a guy say no oye OCC air condition or Temaho community baby.
Okay.
Oka tell me say honorable Ken, there's a place e Tema no Obabe Didi. Na say onya tuka no okuduru ope na boys ni nyina dimirika no mo because owia obecheche bibi kakra ma. Eti wo mo koya anti dako te honorable Ken abo no ada awia ho. Eno so no dimirika ko hobi. Afa okodu wa dade no nko ade ono abo achiche sky. Afa ono abo se obi se bi so obi adwuma oye. Afa na we aka ne de mimi ye wei o se emmo a wo hia no kwana kodwen ho da meba no fabra na beka na mehwe dia metimi aye. Enti this guy oye air condition say o se okọ no abo ka chen se wo de se oye small boy o so okọ school ana so se bia kwana kosu adwuma. Eti boy no se wabatema oba be chese waba ne branchen a obedi holidays e ho ane kan se no monkonkosu adwuma ena odeko kumase ekosua adwuma today ene ya ye kase akoya frame ane me akasa se me ma ne kwan no metena opeso obedi sa dance no ene ya ye kase oye master a osiesie air condition ono ankasa wo boys a ono omoye
our making
ose ono abo amani sika but kasa okachire no etu no ema ne kokoye bibi and
that is why I always say when say metaka say it's not all about money. Ewiase na ye won na umani sika say na betu dia mani pa ensa ede na onye mawo antwibu asi akokora betwa ne tidi ma enipa yi
yes onye
ede na ye what you say enti bibia ni ho abetimi ayama nipa ensa but dia betimi ayama nipa it will be with the person forever and say obema no nyansa adwen akwankyere it will stick with the person forever. Enu ntina se unya obi na se wotufo. You see ntina se woni pani a die. Se wo sori na ye say we are brand here, we are baba. Sometimes who ye we won say wadwuma wo. Ukoba. You are well to do. But you still need enkofo bi so be kan sema kire wo no mama wo. Hwe honorable Ken kan sem bi o say na why na adwen so person to aeroplane. Enti after all kan ho nsem na just one young lady a o meeting na
from Dubai.
Yes. Ah lady ni catch say why won't you go into real estate now akoto? I said from that time na e click na adwen. Na wo hu say ananse bi emi no say we ase adwen nyina ni ba akofo tirim. E bi at that time na no person auto aeroplane na sa real estate adwen na my. But onya young lady obi anko betumi mpa awo no ono ne di sa nkomo no. A man a different perspective of life. So we just our investment we crana. A lot of people bet me on daily bread the film. At the same time, investment no crana because or the same properties are appreciating more by real estate. what I say enti all the time no wo hia se obi be ma wo akwankyere bi obetufu bi ono obeka nyansasem bi na wo nso wabrɛ wo ho ase sometimes you have to unlearn certain things to relearn ebi ana onam na wa adwen sɛ unim but be do sa de na unim no kra na nya ne sa ɛsɛ sɛ wo jama ne ko you unlearn it and relearn certain things ebe boa wa ade na wo ye ne betimi improve your life. That is why we need set sometimes a life coach ebia obi obe guide your business to help you come out bigger na ma won so ntumi successful. That is another boama abrabona ebo so unya uye nipa na nam ho na untumi touch people's life positively. Woti ho enemi ne GM din command pay okoti Abraham Lincoln ade e bi kire me and that thing will stick with me forever. I am telling you in life no enye bibia na ese se wote ho a na wo ya wadwen say oh abrabo no me na mako school aduru ha me na me ye professor this professor gawa professor we ana wonam ho sometimes school for nangasa o trauma de no se wo bro ho ase no ma di nkoma you know say okra no wo wrong field enti as I said all the time wo ya wadwen say you are like an epitome of wisdom. As just say wunni hwa ewiase nyansa nyina sa no people can touch your lives all right ebe ma won so etimi improve your life abeye baby papa more than the now dreams so betimi ayen
Albert Asumani political za ena mene no edi enkomo Kingdom Herbal Center enkomo ena mene edi Kingdom Herbal Center edi nro bebre na ba adwama so na medical aka se ewo hwa na me yare echina na me haya me ya ebasa wunya adwuma kra nye because adwuma bia ni ho a wo ye nenne echina wo yare ade achi ase chese ombeyi wadi eti bomodin se obetimi build the immune system no na yade bia kra yi ni ti se ba widie mu a etimi abona to nchen eno no uhia se wo nsa betimi aka eye Kingdom Garlic Bitters and in the capsules Kingdom Garlic Bitters and in the capsules eno no betimi aboa amaw ahoden mapa he ukoye adwuma nde ade bechi ne waye mre etisika kakra konya na osa de ni nyina akosa ho yade a unya Kingdom Garlic Capsules ene ni bitters no eno ne beboa ema bibia akoyie afei oya na ose sasabro na we ya cheme ensuo ye mu asesei wo bisimi nkotodwe ya sa yama ni nyina no enko babia uhia Kingdom nduro eno ne betimi aboa ma niama akoyie afei eye Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules sa edro we mi body say obi say elkemti ana obo ntrinko tumi say yes abrante no enim mfaso a ewo so sa edro we emfaso wo so bebre eti bomodin say onsa betimi akabie na eno no ye edro bi a no kwani so ye bema dane danyina complaini usisi ya wo ya bema dane danyina na wo complaini wo ye adwuma kakra no wa bre obi ye adwuma kitu abi obehome saa afa ni egbo ni nsuo ni eye ni sei ni nyina no enya de ebetimi aboa uhia edura ebema ahoden eno ene Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules no bema ebemu agyina na so na adwuma de obebobi ankasa afa Tremendous Capsules no so eye ema de na oba koye okwa afikyire obeba no ode niema bebre no ode ba oba esi wo ye yi kakra obekọ no akotete niema bebre mepacho bo modern se obenya Kingdom Tremendous Capsules ne bi no amemremre ebeboa ebetu nkanse ene niema ense mfata nyina no ebe ye firi ho ubu nsa na ye wo ya ene ade a wuhia Tremendous Capsules ne bi ebeboa papa ema niema akoyie baabi ato aduro bia no kwa unsa betimi akabi na open dodo atu aton amyeni nkomo ewo 0597 298 855 0597 298 855 and after 0559 761 144 na fe oni endi enkomo tabia takum eye emmemedro na tabia takum ne ye dro nwanwaso bi a me se woni a wonko Easter enu abi ne ye de koye ye ye ko ogumwa won call kwa enua bi ena obi a ede koye me se bo modern sese wo ye bema bibia ne ho no na tabia takum ko ade ebi hye obotom because eye dura e was such as minti oje ya na de ahye obotom na nam ho obi ahunu se ukuta akode but eya akode mapa ya ebeboa pa wotia no tafre bedu anwumre no na abehunu fa so a ewo so bema baabi atwa aduro bi akọ a wosime petabia takum na opedodo atu atoma sika ba abotomu a frani ani nkomo ewo 0243 686861 0243 686861 na fe yendi enkomo afei yebedi enkomo ewo sinipe dwumadie so unim se kasa ba ko wo Ghana ha ene se ukọ eye takwa daman go face for wo mo hyehyeye ya wo mo ne Ghana ko ye no asi enti nyankopon ya adomo a 18th of April this month en wo mbese so mo niam nyina na che so ma full plane away wo mo no mo kro no na enwo nkomo ne ade se when they be take over na no na aban di hu nkoma ma ne koba ne se kra de one sign tre sa contract ni mu biem enti wode asi wode be mani pa foforo ena yewura Ibrahim Mahama abo modern awurawure mu amna koba ne se no ono na o take charge na one ne company UMP engineers and planners woman no mu ko take over that mining site ewo takwa daman area ho omo koje akoye mu adwuma na sankomoyi ede niema bebre abai bi kura kambro akese se conflict of interest akweso mampani John Dramani Mahama ebetena konwa sui na cheso de Ghana japade wodi maninua o mampani Mahama wo fanunua so na chese wo bewia Ghana chese nsem bebre eno hu nkomo ane eba bedie na onso ye Ghana ninti ye di wa ha ebema kwan na onso abem na afi wa ba bedibi na ya to aso akoyanim Albert Asumani political za ena kame ho a ye di enkomo yi opani enkomo yi ene dahoyi o mampani Mahama waye bone because okoje takwa mines no e de amanunua se we die edem krojin se enema ntwa yi
Mizanku meda se na Misanchia tifo na ahwefo bi. Won say ye politics eye o Ghana ha no. Se ebe ampanifo bu be say afidie ni yi aboa ni sunku. Eja no so a ni sunku. Enti se politicians no ono mo nam ana se ono mo eye bibia ade ese oye ne se ese oye very careful se we obi a udi politics e chia ese oye careful asema politician bi ka se do be ma na influence wo so any said you no politician ankasa ebe carry ne ho na wa oye follower no wotumi atutu anamo nyansa kwan so enye saa na se umma woniema wo ye ni nyina ye politics a ebedru baabi no ube se politician no atwene ho gina baabi na won so a wo ye chitafo no akoka ensinsem denti na meka ne sa se wo hwa asema abaye a ye ka conflict of interest ni sa ne ma nyina na se wo follow the utterances of Yewura John Dramani Mahama time na owo opposition and the bema will be a team agina baby akoka conflict of interest by we abeka the substance of sa contract no and sa diamond mining site ni so ho ase un se na akufo-addo ebedi president na oka se ono oba o mewia obi asika o mewia Ghana sika o meye hwe enti no na ma John Dramani Mahama nya opportunity. One interview I remember very well. Sese na akufo-addo wo mwie sika ne relatives wie sika na ma no. Obo na akufo-addo nua bom tidin. Obo bedi atuodi. ebo finance minister din say ne cousin ne finance minister ebo bedi etu no mo ben ni din say ne omo mbe wi sika no e di ama no his relatives will still for him enti ma yen so adwen bi say ene o wa manyosemu a utimi ma wumia no no wabusuafo so wi ama enti ene is it the case say President John Dramani Mahama wa bemu and yenim say the busuani na ye executive secretary eye Callistus Mahama na Joyce Bawa Muktari eye senior presidential AD ene nimpanimfo atwa ne ho ahia na enne wasantena ne nua Ibrahim Mahama na aeroplane no odi tu kwan omo bewia Ghana sika dia manana eye question eye fair a obi abetimi abisa John Dramani Mahama enti so obi ti say yes say Ibrahim Mahama kwa akofata kwa daman or the saying mining sites na quickly say John Dramani Mahama na president in Kwanti ade beba ni pantima say ene John Dramani Mahama ede mining site no ama ni nua no obi betimi adwen sa nso a na ejina time a John Dramani Mahama to abama na okọ no o kai hini box site ye to abama na olusu ye no that is the time I almost sign here the Ibrahim Mahama ema MPP ba power no omo de ye den na je sa site no fi Ibrahim Mahama nsem enti na obi anso adwen bia ne se ene bia na esan sia na but msankum o hwe sa daman adie ya Ibrahim Mahama EMP akọ take over ya na ema EMP innocent of sa allegations ya can ho assembly conflict of interest in na innocent because say o share there na the discussions and the arrangements and the tendering process and everything started turning MPP wa ben and for over 30 years Goldfields take over sa site Ghana company bi anya adwuma ho da enti emu hu say company aye adwuma produce a lot it has played significant role in our mining sector. You see it millions of ounces of gold na are extracted from that site. Enti abai hu say si ma foreign na yes adwuma we ya ho mfaso ni nyina osesa de konu krom. Enti yanhwe indigenous company eye Ghana company obetumi aye sa adwuma no na ehun de one nyina ntimi ntena Ghana ha. Enti the decision not to renew contract and to give to a Ghanaian company no, it wasn't taken under John Dramani Mahama. It was taken under akufo-addo way back in 2022. And yadi hu komana abedi Ibrahim Mahama mu ensama contract na kire say na ankese say end even in 2025. But said almost smooth transition you know and almost extended no to this 18th of this month. Say almost final transition in function itself. Enti sa ehon sem kan ni Ibrahim Mahama conflict of interest ni ade ni nyina no. It didn't start under NDC, but coincidentally senka ebia nanka NDC ede nipa for the contest 2024 election. Ananka nipa ne be di president. Enye Ibrahim Mahama nua na president anka nkoma we ma. But the Koba said John Dramani Mahama, the biological brother of Ibrahim Mahama, and then now your man penintino. Anna sa contract so a buying contract. You see where we bet me really conflict of interest women say a buying and a now can buy the adjoining choir John Dramani Mahama. Into a say president no any niana edili.
Obi a wadi kan so ame yehunu so mampeni bi ti akonwa so a otimi ma na busuafo
emano enti na akwa say se wumia na ti aban mu ana afro na oba begia ani sim sankum sa na ma we ni so no aya na nya yemfa meto public say documents e course ni nkomo edi ni ntino sa 2022 aya ka ho asem nyina no people started getting the information when all this hula balloon started. Say conflict of interest and the way Major Mahama into one we say a bujina ponomo and no was our ministry one and no man. Also
they are not talking
because they know what is in it. And sometimes they also do the public a lot of harm when they don't come out with information for people to know, say, oh, adie we nya dia say ye gi ho atinye bebre, because MPP aban no na den sa negotiations no emma sa nema we nyina ahya ase. But baby abedru na ye take over no de NDC ne take over, of which it is headed by Ibrahim ne brother. Enu nti na so ye politician na wo we ofonsa na wa hwe wo de se mi bi beso a wo beba aban mu wabusuafo beba aban mu wabusuafo ne aban be ye adwuma enti enya obi a wo wa aban mu oye mampani a ne nuanom so eye adwuma wa aban no mu bi no enya omo nyina no mo ba be wi sika e de ama omo nua because ye kan sa de a na tese ba bi aduri no emfa so e wo sa de we hu nyina na e koma Haman so fie. That is what we can also settle on. But the facts of the case, and the facts of the case do not support that. It do not support, because if yes, 2022, and that's another John Mahama opposition leader.
Yeah, and in fact, he said the letter of no objection and no crown. It was 2023.
Yes, it was released in 2023.
Messiah said, Ghana ni bi wo problem.
Yanka, yendintum. Ana yendintum. Obia say baby.
Yeah. Obia
ma yanka ho asem.
Yeah.
Enti no bibia da na kwan mu nti yemfa nko. Ana eja mu ana ye de ama EMP. Enu sankum EMP wo hwe omo services amu provide wo krom ha. Initially they are not into main mining as companies say omu mining, but a lot of equipment and miners using your there. Heavy duty. And
now they have even advanced to the level say omu ankasa kra adwumayefo na omu ye adwuma ni nyina no omo.
Yes, to they outsource to people.
Yeah.
Until that I said omu what they know how. I think said they've studied company no who say every criteria be they select obi am not taking over biano they qualify.
Yeah,
because if they can provide equipment and the technical know-how to companies to explore, why can't they do it?
In fact,
on their own?
Somewhere 2018 2018 as a say Bibisa, omo de sika $18 billion and omo de ekoto mining equipment e de koye ejuma, and today they are planning to invest $1.2 billion
US
dollars.
Yes,
and it tells you if you do omo de koho any ejuma omo kwa koye there was faso betimi de abre Ghana.
There was a time na me be ejuma che andana na akufo-addo. Now there was huge traffic on the motorway. Until it goes to a point that police for no a direct here and say young fat shoulders of the road krana yanko. Into the dispatch and na you drew kwana so misenkum. Huge mining equipment. Ye fi habo. Tin and I'm kwanso ni nyina engineers and planners.
Yeah, me share wo mo na me fie lubo eba I met them. Now mukuta
yes under MPP.
Yes.
They have played that role very well. And Zandana Nkrofo say Ibrahim Mahamaya Galam say oye na because they've seen say obekọ sites baby aye mining you know. Na engineers and planners equipment na aye adwuma.
Yeah.
So every lay person or number be say wakohu say tractor bi ana say pick up bi so actually ho Kencity there. Obena dey say we dey adwuma ekoso e Kencity for na eye. Ento okohu say excavators ne big machines work mining sites business engineers and planners they only three months site near omo there. But now they were just providing services.
Omo two gold na broni na
agiko
na broni ne de ko say ye be two gold no e ma na ka ha. But politician no ohun sa MPP NDC MPP for no nim nokure no but omo nka because some person keka Ghana for
of course
MP NDC for no susu nim nokure omo susu nka because some person keka Ghana for tibom say ya mimi ahoma no na membra eti 0240550899 0240550899 ebra so se ubetimi afre na afi wabem enche sabato wiafe enso the messages a yensa aka no ebeba na yatoa so Mr. se ofra mentie ho radio so ana TV so tie ho e wo phone no so na enkomo no enye de 0240550899 hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Inkum.
Sinopain. Yes, Tatra, Nazareth, Raw.
Unim me.
Mianko yanim. Meet you.
Imani asemi. Yes, so mo be no be ni. Nefa so no be ba so man ye be nya hu fa so. Ne enko fa man so nko sre ansan ya bebia. Enye ye ni asem ye bebo ensem de mpa ba ta o machi. Entinya ye kan se omunye ne yi na nwa o man. Bedamasinchia de base for nyina. Alright.
Menso medase 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, maintenance ti mani nyina nchen na yentoa so. Mr. se ofra mentie wo ho e wo radio no so ana TV no so. Hello, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sinopain.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sinopain.
Talking nka.
Ono nti enka nti ma yemfa ni nyina nchen. Enso ise mu na enso anto. 0240550899 0240550899 ma yenhwe na fe yenhwe sede tie. Okay, enche sabato yafi beba na all the messages no so all the amaye na yato aso akọ yanim ma mensan call phone lines no so 0240550899 0240550899 ubetimi afre na fe so wabem sabato I ready ama yenko sabato na fe yemfan. Okay, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Sinupain.
I can't say that here, Pepe.
Would they any baby of free na minti opening?
In fact, you're framing Adam Cassette Doko.
Part of meet you.
And the American yarn is a honorable Ken. Baby, I may say the honorable Ken, if the son is Subana and Indian. No honorable Ken, one yet honorable Ken. And until I yen Bisano, it's our punishment. And the no correct cat, so when I get furniture yen. Idinachi enye ne di ka nas ne kodua ka bet ni suma na wo mu no said ye on pensisi ne se ne manti ma yen mu bi no idinachi I trust me no say the gold man from the papa ne no on fama no why Ghana ni so betwa ye dwuma ne nko ma o man ho apo ama nko ne panya dwuma ye why Ghana ni ma ye mfa separate se en oni aba obi riska se ne yen twam si anya se ne ma papa you be koso akwati saa mo mani nkwenti won fama papa no nyi man wati
Date me da say 0240550899 0240550899 also betimi afre aba sabato riafe enche with the messages no ebeba. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. Agyapong e.
Nyame adom ye ho ye Sinopain.
Na cafe.
Udini baby akasa firi na yenti ma ne so kakra.
Mpacho mo tema. Mo tema come to one. The family man way.
Yeti o.
Da possible be ni sa ta ya isha muri akọ no. No. Ghana di bia na dia party. Bia ona political camera na e tell you ko ani. Ona mfani mo ne mo we ya de papa. Esenye we ya papa o kinu adna ka ho. O ye banza ntumi nya de no. Ese na ye ma ese Ghana da ka ti bi no.
Intim de kan me kamen kwa kam san kan best friend papa no oye ganani ofikrum aya kadi bia ba kano obaba kana ha mi ya je ama adefo nipa fo ba on so ba trust on faye ne kan o hama mebu so on so mso nyaduma ni bi aye ama mo so ho ato so kamen kwa dan ka efma papa no ndama so bebre
me so me da se 0240550899 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sinupain. Would you be afraid of minti?
The family taxi, the driver. The driver na menu kasa.
Any park nakasa, yeti.
I find you know, mama mini ano. One to no, one for money. Na de bia na ye aprofo. Na ye ni man nyina, mo fa ni man nyina ko. Ni no man nyina de no mo so se. Ye ga ni no ye ntinu, enye bibia man nyina yi ana. You know, so ba na mbo aye.
Me so me da se 0240550899 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Sinupain.
I can't send you a tea.
Would any baby afraid of minti?
Your friend came forth with free against Rodu Mandela.
Where the medium open him yanko.
Yet there was a papa. Someone to me, I can't. I chair and penny queen. Not the best. Say, I said, the head office crown or move a lunch in the Amayan. Yan Islam Mati. A party in the Yakumato or lie and can it do because you have people near this Yaum Wayan. Now, yet they even said, City Tibiano, party need now. Somebody, a better start or in the bar. Ah, the necessary. One of the Yakuma to the whole Ghana would be a legion of home. And he Miss Lemwa, Madame, Mutu and inform for the Namaye. Namiduamo, you must go better woman. And the mad dynamic at a woman. Namiduamo, you manaba. Your power was an afraid. Why? Mati. Yanso ya chia munyina menna wase papa 0240550899 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ngu.
Nana enkoden achem akroso
obrempon kasi bi na mi sa ro ka to ase
mianku enim
na mi sia meka afmani na ye de nyame ase se na debate ye gusu ese hu sempa na ye hwe nim se do ada ye be tia sempa so free ye ba fa o hin kan de Agyapong chen na ye kuma ato ye na Ghana on we mi se gu so o ko se ni family nu ku a bu da se na no di asem le si me muta say da no nko na asembe na esi na no asembe de si be Ibrahim Amadi enyo bia ayi o ba je onu ani nua ne ka fara na do dan ko ku fado ne bi bia ban ho no enu na ma Ghana fo ebi eka ho asem ni na no Ghana ni se oye aduma se boa Ghana ni na ye pe na de onu ni bra na eka e ro mi bi atwa mu no enu na ma ye nu bi ebi yaw se wa benya tumi na ode side man ma ni nia no na ye de enka we se obey adumani na boa Ghana yenim se 2028 no ona bu kan Agyapong ebeba no be boa Ghana na Ghana fa no friend yes Ghana for se dia France ye na eye no na ye na ya obu odo Ghana de obi antumi obetua betu MPP na NDC 2028 NDC na MPP o nyina o mekọ ba ya ma debate abete kiti no na Ghana fa no friend mi jamni apasoro nyame shao no nyo kase
men so me da se papa 0240550899 ma men fa last two callers na ya fancy. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupain would any baby afraid na minti
de kwabra lo so
meet you
me pa chao say negotiating at 2023
Ana nyesa.
Mpacho o se de ben ya.
The same negotiation. The pacho said at 2023.
Omo started 2022. Acquisition no started 2022.
Enti anya John ni nya no ye.
Mpacho there be ebe pie odwo mahama ne pen so. But enkomo no shase 2022.
The strike Canada Japan ba. Ya we ni na. Ida say, we check Canada Japan.
Menso me da se papa ma menfa last caller na fe menfansi na menko sabato we afi ho. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sinopin.
Yeah, candidate here.
Openi within baby afrefri na mintie we last caller.
Okay, me da se pa edini ye emunu kra AK3 education.
Wonderful. Na mintie.
Me free afi posu.
Okay.
Me pa mo tonya mi shira mo pastor. Ana mu nyina mu trim potno Mr. Oti bosu trim potna mu the base na ba baade. Na youth no ya class here we say MPP ni NDC. Omo de ya na ntwe ni aponko na omo tie so. Ene opia titu bodom ubowure mo de ba ku school pon university mo ria. No tifie. This was the DMP NDC chinye la sula la sala na sakona no almost sell mine no the obetumi aboya ni honorable Kennedy Agyapong yan youth ni nyina Ghana for ye wabom na the base ni bi asi ye ko ho ni asoa ni abokachi asa bi asu ye tiri so na the obeyo osi asan de an ye onyina ye ni aso ni obi kan nyame shira the base fo nyina madam ase
Menso me da se ma menfansi na menko sabato ho. Ay helkem. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon,
Sinopin.
I can't say yourself,
Anka ye real so yasan ajiwatum say o ye last caller. My enti oni anko.
I me that say. Emi ya boat ni kese sa sa mai.
Eh ya ene ka wo ye hunamani.
Oze.
Ene ka wo ye hunamani mi enko.
Ala su ki ametu tiemo. Eno me try ya ametu ate ba na belies. Enta yinkum. We na ma Ghana for timemfo ya se tena oni afre ho adwen. Yes, uncle for me we the my Ghana. I did my move president ma John Mahama ni every keep ni time people who are 4 boss no. So there is a boakudu. And this is a real Kobe 20 Ghana. Now we cocoa price not this no. I'm saying, I'm not just a mamma de time or try to do that or baby no corner. You are Peter Kobe 7,000. I'm the middle of I thought I would come more table from I'm getting bantu or be put any bonus because on your call and to found him. NDC any position for more Ghana, me wiki or more minor at the base. And Mamma said, yeah, because they are going to do on can I think I'm the party party, mania party, any Ghana free and get before now. No more minor. Then come with
Menso me da se papa mama fancy ya sabato we afi aye krado sabi et say
Mr. Inkum nyame adom me ho ye pa na oso e
nyame adom me so so me gina yie awie on site mi aka bibi we didi we bu minimum nsuo kaka
sa pepepe the manager de ma no wa ma me so bibi manager focus
na ono owa
ai so hunu ana hunu anya waira
sabi mi ankwe
okay Mr. Inkum awie ma me fa messages ahodo about YouTube no and to jana se mewo ma matimi afa WhatsApp so de no kakra aka ho me the Felix upon message na sha say or say watching live the da say Mr. Inkum well said, no more NPP, NDC. Where's to say Fred Kwesi? I say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. I'm watching you live from Turkey. Or say today you make my day. See no pain and I also asanka home. Where JY Adam say, Mr. Inkum, please read Isaiah 32 verse 27. No weapon formed against you people will work. Honorable Ken is coming with a base. Ghana first. Where's to see a Rita say, good afternoon, Mr. Mr. Inkum, the base, Ghana first. Only the base can change Ghana now. The base, jobs, jobs, jobs. We see a Richard or Hineba Domakudi for UK. Also, Mr. Fellow Ghanaians should wake up and say not again to not again to NPP and NDC. Both parties have nothing to offer Ghana. Our last hope depends on the base, which Honorable Ken will lead. We so Benezadria. Or see the base, Ghana first. The base, jobs for all. The base, power, power, power for all. Ghanaians, or say live from Washington, D.C. We see your original boy, Kweku Brown. Or say NPP has become too weak for one to meet contest as chairman. Apu. I say they are kind of main fan.
I say Nana has destroyed our party.
Hey, Mr. Inkum. Mamenya media. Where's say Richard Bill was say Mr. Inkum, those who were planning to kill you would rather die before their time. Have faith in God and do the right thing. God will be there for you always. Amen. We see a Daniel Jumo. I say great show, guys. I say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. God bless you guys because you are talking about the babe like your baby. I say now I can sleep. Mubo mujano omania anjeho. We so mama for WhatsApp there kakranka home. We say good afternoon, No Pein, please. If Honorable Atacha can say Honorable Agyapong is not a presidential material because he has used 4 years to chase Honorable Dauda, then that is why ex-president Nanado sacked him. He don't know his left, his left from his right. Shame on you. Where you nini edifitema ena ebaye. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. President Mahama is using his presidency to do anything he wants. NPP should keep quiet and stop disturbing us. Hashtag the base, Ghana first. And pass solo the wu equia pim masino pain. We so nana kofi okay. I see NPP, NDC are fraudsters, destroyers, enemies to the nation Ghana. But the base has come to get rid of their robbery led by Honorable Ken Agyapong 2028. Stay tuned. We are not kofi or say okukudro for and a message way a buyer. We say hello, good afternoon to you all guys out there. You are doing a great job. Keep it up now. I'll say I'm very happy to hear the base is on track. I'm so excited. I'm Fifi from Adjoin. We say what a hotline. So our first I went in your room. We say hi, Mr. Inkum, please. Can I have your number? And it's important. Good evening. We are our number no eberman. Mr. Inkum, I last message we na me fa we see her say.
All right, sabi mamena se papa na ene eye adofobi birthday eti mamemfa eno so mfa so happy birthday going out to you your friend Agyapong efri awutu bantama and Agyapong efri Agyapong happy birthday going out to you. Nyankopon sha na fe onya okese. And then another birthday going out to you. Cash out. And so ewo asin fosu and out cash out and a dash no. Cash out, happy birthday going out to you. Nyankopon insha be na onye okese na ura afo and so birthday so Agyapong and chichi ato nanim sa no Agyapong efri wood bantama no di free eba. Thank you ma mefesia Albert asumani political za e kame ho ani ade opani mienko
on se nkomo ayedi one good thing about okay also be to mean the competence and the technical know-how of engineers and planners.
Yes.
if there's anybody, you can say whatever you want to say. Put politics aside. One person who has distinguished himself in the public space, why is successful in business? To mean kind what kind of Haji Ibrahim Muhammad film.
Yeah.
Fine gentleman. Fine gentleman.
Or you free to everybody.
Nekasa half a sentence.
Yeah.
But whatever he wants to do, he will get it. He will achieve it. So let people put politics aside. Politics ni wa yansu ye nipa. Anything politics is true Ghana ha. Obi abe sorry I politics nipa, we have life to live.
All right.
Ghanaians are making ends meet at his place.
Okay.
Let us support him. You see say bibia wo ade no ho. Na say corruption ni bibia anya wrong. Let us support him. Ghana for and no mo be adwuma.
All right. Albert Asumani political za and no yada say o kan ho asante mantemo HFM and afi nap radio ewo mfimfini mantemo precisely asin for so Oman 107.1 ewo Nkramponi mantemo Net 2 TV and afi Net 2 TV GH on Facebook and on YouTube as well. O kan ho ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi from Mr. Inkum. Yade asi Nyankopon ya adom ekena ye besan aba na fe ye de No Pein ye de abrel No Pein. We are out.